Yeah. I believe I will pace Errol Spence Jr. in August. In my fight, we will talk about VADA testing and Snack versus Pac. You see representation of Manny Pacquiao promotions, along with longtime PED guru Victor Conte. They went back and forth online. I'm gonna give you guys all the deets. Stay tuned to this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash that like button. Also subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. What's in it for you? I cover all things boxing. This is your one-stop shop for all your boxing needs, boxing breakdowns, pre and post fight. One-stop shop for all your boxing content. The beautiful sport, the number one sport, the sweet science. Now, Pacquiao's all smiles. Let's get right into it. But the same can't be said for Manny Pacquiao's promotion. I think he's the president, Sean Gibbons, who responded, aggressively, we'll say, to Victor Conte. Now, Victor Conte, he says, my understanding is Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence Jr. are still not enrolled in VADA testing. Errol Spence did 12 weeks with Mikey Garcia, and Manny did commission testing only for Keith Thurman. So he's saying Manny only did commission testing for the Keith Thurman fight, like no above and beyond, right? Why does Manny Pacquiao seem to refuse VADA testing? And then he tagged Sean Gibbons. You see him picture with Manny Pacquiao. Long time partnership there. And then he tagged some reporters, Yahoo Sports and The Athletic, right? Somebody responded and says, took Canelo a whole year and you said nothing. Now he's magically super middleweight, LOL. Canelo has been doing VADA testing before his fights since the clenbuterol positive. Might want to go recheck, and that's false. WBC dropped him from the rankings because he wouldn't join. Wow. So it's getting pretty intense. And I'm not going to read through all these comments, but that's the latest. That's what he's saying. So once again, my understanding, Pacquiao, Spence are not enrolled in VADA testing. VADA, the anti-drug system. You guys know what VADA is. Errol did 12 weeks when he fought Mikey, but he says Manny did only commission testing. And why is Pacquiao refusing VADA testing? Very interesting subject. Pacquiao promotions, Sean Gibbons did respond, and I'm gonna have to bleep out what he posted, but there's a graphic picture that he posted, and this is his response to Victor Conte. When you need some steroids, call this tool. Also, he sells used cars that run on HGH. Best deals in the whole Bay Area, and snack on mine. He says snack these nuts. Got him. Wow. So obviously he didn't like what he was insinuating. He posted this picture. Crazy. And that's where we're at. Now, Victor Conte, he's the founder of BALCO Labs. Keep this word in mind. And the CEO of Snack. So they have supplements. It's a supplement. But he's also known in the industry as kind of a PED guru, someone who knows about, just kind of like a chemist, knows all about the different drugs and stuff like that. And he, a lot of times now, he weighs in on just what people are doing. Like when Billy Joe Saunders failed a drug test, he said what Billy Joe Saunders failed for was more impactful than clenbuterol, more advantages, stuff like that. So he tends to know all the details. He has a company, Snack. A lot of fighters are part of Snack Nutrition. And it says, the man who started all, Snack founder Victor Conte has changed the world of sports nutrition. ESPN magazine ranked him #1 pioneering sports scientist based on his work, world-class athletes. So this is a little bit more about that. Some of the products that he offers now, or the company offers. So him and Pacquiao team seem to be at odds. I don't really have too much to say in terms of, I don't know if it's true or what, like the Errol Spence fight and the VADA testing, but he's claiming that Pacquiao is steering away. Now, the only thing is, some people would say this is the pot calling the kettle black, because you see right here, I told you we would come back to this. founder of BALCO Laboratories, right? BALCO, if you look up the BALCO scandal, this is what it says. In case you're unfamiliar, the BALCO scandal was a scandal involving the use of banned performance-enhancing substances, PEDs, otherwise known as PEDs, by professional athletes. The Bay Area, where I'm from, Laboratory Cooperative BALCO was a San Francisco Bay Area business which supplied anabolic steroids to professional athletes. This incident surrounds a 2002 federal government investigation of the laboratory. So basically, the feds ran down and determined the founder. It says founded in 1984. I didn't know they were around since then. It says founded in 1984 by Victor Conte and his first wife. BALCO began in Millbrae, a vitamin shop, initially a business venture to keep food on the table. Only 1 year after opening, Victor Conte closed Millbrae Holistic and founded and started BALCO, a sports supplement company in Burlingame. He invested in the ICP, blah, blah, blah. Conte used his knowledge of nutrition, largely self-taught, to devise a system of testing athletes for mineral deficiencies in order to maintain a perfect balance of minerals in the body. Through regular urine and blood testing, Conte would monitor and treat mineral shortages in athletes, supposedly elevating their level of physical wellness dramatically, right? Surviving his divorce and hardships financially, BALCO did not achieve professional success until summer of 1996 with the additional NFL linebacker Bill Romanowski to add to his client list. From there, Conte began acquiring high-profile athletes with his special concoction of undetectable drugs. Wow. You guys see that? Undetectable drugs manufactured by rogue Illinois chemist Patrick Arnold and distributed. Wow. So this was a whole scandal. And it's weird because it's a Fed case, so I don't know exactly all the details of how, like, you know what I'm saying? I think because he supplied testimony or something. But it says Arnold created a wide range of substances that when used in a cycle could go relatively undetected by drug testing. Even on the Olympic level, 5 different types of drugs along with mineral supplements were used to achieve optimal results. Types of drugs include, I'm not going to read all these crazy names, but EPO, HGH. So they basically found a way to game the system. Then they were all found in this BALCO investigation. Track runner Marion Jones, who meddled, she was also complicit and, you know, one of the named people in this BALCO scandal. I think Shane Mosley and other people had went to this place and in the end, you know, had been caught up in this. Barry Bonds, it says, yeah, Barry Bonds. So a lot of people that were, like, I guess implicated. So it's a big thing. I don't know. Pacquiao, Spence, we'll have to wait and see where this goes. I don't have too much to say because I don't like to speak on things that I don't really know. So Pacquiao, Spence, according to Victor Conte, he's saying that is not doing, or as of right now, they're not enrolled in drug testing. So, I mean, as a big fight, you would like to see that it has VADA testing and above and beyond testing. But we'll see how it all plays out. You heard the responses. You heard the allegations or the talk. It says, is Mimo possibly advising Manny Pacquiao at a distance? Sean and Mimo seem to be tight buddies. Just curious. Thanks in advance. Wow. So Mimo Heredia, who worked with Juan Manuel Marquez for the Pacquiao 4 knockout, he says, my understanding is Pacquiao Spence are still not enrolled. So we'll see. I don't know if there's more information available, but this is the allegations. This is what's being said. This is a great fight, you know, happening in August. Some people are going to say it's just a smear campaign, but you know, I'm going to be watching the fight. Hopefully everything's on the up and up. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Drop your thoughts. Pacquiao, I've seen some early clips of him training. He looks already like he's maintained his weight in good shape. Errol Spence is a dog. He's been quiet, which is usually a good sign for a person that's like low, just like Tank Davis is right now, and just working on their craft. So I'm looking for a good fight. I think at the end of it, Fox and Pacquiao Spence, they must have some kind of agreement as far as an outsider like Victor Conte, I don't know what he knows, so I'm just going to stay out of that part, just reporting the basic facts of what we know publicly. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I guess I have to also add in this video is when Floyd Mayweather was linked to Pacquiao, he did tell Pacquiao to take the test. He says, take the test, take the test. It says Manny Pacquiao's blood test refusal puts Floyd Jr. fight at risk. So this is more, you can find it all through the internet, but the initial breaking point between Mayweather and Pacquiao not fighting was Pacquiao said he was afraid of needles. He said he wasn't going to take the test. Team Pacquiao and Freddie Roach said Floyd is not the commission, so why should we do Olympic style drug testing? Floyd's not the boss of it, blah blah blah, right? It says saying there is no fight without Olympic style blood, random blood and urine testing. So Floyd made that declaration on Pacquiao years ago, and then the fight later came into fruition and into the fold. But at the time, this was a point of contention. Mayweather's camp claims that it was told Pacquiao had agreed to have blood taken for testing before the initial media conference and after the fight, but would not agree to have blood drawn within 30 days before the bout. But Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, said he could live with some testing as long as it wasn't too close to the fight and wasn't overly intrusive. Quote, I would not let my fighter take a blood test the day before a fight, Freddie Roach said. If they give me a 5-day window or something like that, I have no problem with it. So he thought that would, I guess they're trying to say it would weaken him. Roach said he hoped the issue was not brought up as a way to get Mayweather out of the fight. He's looking for a back door. Freddie Roach said, we're eager to fight. But that, you know, actually that statement from Freddie Roach doesn't hold up too well, because now the standard for VADA is like, in VADA being imposed, is heavily favored. Even people later like Nonito Donaire became like captains for a clean boxing program, and he submitted himself to year-round testing at any given time. You know what I mean? And later HBO tried to give Donaire credit, but it was really Floyd Mayweather that brought the Olympic style drug testing conversation, you know, to the fold. It says Mayweather's father, Floyd, said after the Cotto fight he suspected Pacquiao was on PEDs to move up and win titles in so many weight classes. Ellerby did not make the claim, but said that for a fight of such magnitude, fans deserve to be confident neither fighter is cheating. If it's good enough for LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Phelps, and Lance Armstrong, why isn't it good enough for Manny Pacquiao? Leonard Ellerby asked. The fans in sports deserve a level playing field. So Mayweather's team was all on the same page in unison. You know, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I can't, this is not my opinion. I'm just for the record, because I haven't looked in, I haven't dug in. I don't know if this fight has drug testing. So I'll wait for more information and update you guys. So you get that update, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for more videos about Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence, and making sure we get to the closer to the date with all the information and things of that sort. So just so you guys know, nothing has been done. Nobody has been found guilty or nothing. This is really just a conversation so far held by Victor Conte and Sean Gibbons of MP Promotions. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think this means. Use my link in the description. Some people are saying, hey, why didn't Pacquiao do drug testing for the Keith Thurman fight, or VADA testing, or testing far out? But real talk, during the pandemic, this was probably the best time for anybody to cheat, because the whole drug testing, especially when fights had no crowd and stuff, the whole program went down. Like even the clean boxing program, they weren't testing fighters. So, you know, we're just at a weird time right now. We're at a weird time where the pandemic, I know for a fact the pandemic was a good time to, if you were going to be on something, because most people weren't getting tested and promoters didn't have no plentiful schedules and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Use my link in the description to get TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is an awesome browser extension to help you level up your YouTube content by optimizing your video, in turn making you more money. I use TubeBuddy, been using TubeBuddy for years. You can use TubeBuddy as well. Click the link. We working.